What's up everyone, Sean Count Blaggerth here today with a discussion video. It is 2:45 in the morning. This is just all off the top of my head. I've had this idea for a little bit, but I just decided to make it a video. I've just been sitting here listening to some cassette tapes, and I decided, fuck it, why not make a video? And I just thought of this topic. Um, it's about moshing and hardcore dancing and all that good stuff. My thoughts on it. And I'm just going to explain some of this real quick for those of you that are not familiar with these things, which I don't know how you wouldn't be if you're a fan of metal. So moshing, it's what you do at a show, what a lot of metalheads do. It's there's push pits where you just kind of run around and push each other around and whatnot. There's circle pits where you just kind of run in a circle. And there's, skanking, two-stepping, which is, more punk and hardcore based. And then, of course, there's hardcore dancing, where people they'll flail their arms around, do spin kicks, mule kicks, shit like that. Fucking flying elbows back, all that good stuff. And my thoughts on it. So, basically, it kind of comes down to this: do whatever the fuck you want. If you're having fun at a show, do what you think is fun, man. I mean, I don't think it's really fun, which is why I don't really do it. I just end up, if I mosh, it's like, because the song really motivated me, and if I end up doing it, it's just kind of a joke to, like, hit my friends as a joke, and they, don't think I'm a dick for it. They just laugh it off and shove me away or hit me or whatever. And it's all in good fun. And that's how I have fun at shows. Usually, though, if I'm really into the band, I'm in the front and I'm singing along to every word at the top of my lungs. I just don't understand why people get so angry about moshing and all that. And I understand the safety issues of, like, stage diving and, like, the wall of death and stuff like that, and hardcore dancing and crowd killing and all that. I understand the safety concerns, especially with venues and, the liability of someone getting hurt at a show. I mean, take a look at what happened with Lamb of God. That's some pretty terrifying stuff. But I just don't, if you don't want to, here's how I look at it. So let's say you go to a show and you're in the front row, and they're the band you're seeing is, like, let's say, the Black Dahlia Murder. Don't get pissed when someone stage dives. That's how they're having fun. The band encourages it. They're having fun. If you don't like it, go to the back. If you don't want to be caught in a mosh pit, don't stand near the pit. It's pretty simple, and it's like the same thing with hardcore dancing and crowd killing. I don't have an issue with crowd killing as much as I have an issue with targeting and the whole crew idea that is rampant throughout hardcore and all the various subgenres within it. I don't have a problem with crowd killing simply because it's typically you're just kind of going after everyone, and it's not really to hurt someone, it's just kind of a way to just kind of tag them or whatever, which I don't have an issue with. I've been crowd killed on many times, and it doesn't piss me off. It used to when I first got into the scene, but then I kind of started to get a grasp of the whole idea. Well, if I don't want to get hit, I go to the back. I stand to the side, go up to the front, stand side stage or whatever. It's not that hard to avoid it. I don't see why people get so pissed off, though, as to, like, why someone cares about how someone else has fun at a show. I mean, if you enjoy just dancing, straight up dancing, I saw that in Agaloc's show, which was really bizarre. Go ahead and do it. I just feel like mosh according to what type of show you're at. Like, for example, if you're at a Doom show, and I saw this when I saw Paul Bearer, don't do a slow push pit. That just looks stupid. But I mean, at the same time, if they're having fun, they're having fun. Let them do it. I just think it's bizarre. But if you're at, like, a Cannibal Corpse show, don't hardcore dance. Don't crowd kill. It's just stupid. You're just looking to start a fight. Because for some reason, old school metalheads just want to kill hardcore kids, and vice versa. So, I mean, just kind of mosh accordingly to where you're at. If you're at a deathcore show, don't get pissed off that someone's hardcore dancing. If you're standing next to the pit, don't get pissed when you get hit. You're just going to start a fight. Show will be stopped, or you'll be kicked out, or worst case scenario, the show will be stopped and that venue won't host bands again. Why? Because they don't want to deal with fights. If you go to a show and you know there's going to be hardcore dancing, stand in the back. I know some people will say, well, why should I stand in the back? Because fucking majority of the people that are there are going to hardcore dance. Why? Because that's what you typically do at those shows. So just don't bitch about it. Same thing goes for like hardcore kids that get upset like when a push pit breaks out. If you're at the type of show where it's going to be a lot of push pits, just don't even start a pit. If you're that type of person, just stand to the side, let people push pit. No skin off your back. I just don't understand the whole mentality of hating people for how they have fun at a show. So basically, I mean, I'm just saying, like, at shows, do what you want, and if you're gonna mosh, just kind of mosh according to what type of show you're at. Be aware of your surroundings and the type of people that are around you, and things should be fine. But the one thing, like, people will bring up, though, is, like, Summer Slaughter, for example, where they'll book, like, deathcore bands along with straight-up old-school death metal bands. And I think that kind of booking it's good in the sense that both bands reach a target audience that they normally wouldn't receive. But at the same time, I feel like the promoters are just asking for fucking trouble with that stuff, because the hardcore kids don't want to be pushed. They just want to throw down. The old school dudes just want to push pit, circle pit, and they don't want to get hit by someone, hardcore dancing or whatever. You're just asking for trouble with that. And basically, my thoughts is, do hardcore dance during the more core bands and push pit during the old school bands or whatever. It's pretty simple, and I just kind of wanted to make this video real quick to just kind of give my thoughts on it, which is have fun and mosh accordingly. That's basically what it comes down to. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't be a dick. If you target someone and not just like crowd kill, if you crowd kill, whatever. If someone gets pissed, they're probably going to get pissed. But I don't think you should start a fight over it. But if someone is like targeting one specific person and just fucking cranking on them, then that dude deserves to get his ass beat, and that person should be thrown out anyway for just targeting. But this is just my thoughts, and keep in mind I go to a lot of both like straight up metal shows, and I go to a lot of like hardcore, deathcore, metalcore type of shows. So I see all this stuff, and this is just kind of my observations of going to these shows for close to 10 years. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think of all this. And just to do one more quick summary of everything. If you're gonna, mosh, just be aware of what type of people are around you. If they don't want to do it, I wouldn't do it personally, because you're just asking for trouble. And if you see someone moshing or a bunch of people moshing to a style you don't like, shut the fuck up. Ignore it. Enjoy the band. And if you don't want to get hit, stand in the back. Don't get in front of the pit. If you don't want someone jumping on your head, don't get in the front row. Like I went and saw Weekend Nachos, and there was people punching on the way down from a stage dive and throwing elbows and shit like that. I got hit like probably 5 or 6 times that night just by standing at the edge of the pit. And I knew it was going to happen. Did I complain? No, it was at a power violence show. You just kind of come to expect it. So, all in all, just don't be a dick. Know what type of show you're going to and what to expect. And have fun. Do what you want, but just don't try to ruin other people's fun or tell them how to have fun. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what shows are all about, is to go out and have a good time. But, that's it. End of this video. Let me know what you think. And, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, keep it metal.